Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with Week 8 of the Pokemon Global League, or the PGL. I am Sharp Dress Gaming, coach of the Minnesota Wild Charge, and we are facing True Norseman, that is, the coach of the Boston Silk Scarfs, who we have battled already once this season, and he whomped us with a 6-0. So the goal this week is to not get 6-0'd. I would like a win, obviously, because we've had quite a few losses. In fact, 4 in a row, plus 1 week 1. So if we can get a win, it'd make us look a little bit better at least. But yeah, this is post-com because I was sick. I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. I had the flu, and it's been getting better at least. So I still got a little bit of sniffles, so you'll probably hear that. I'm sorry. I do have a bad cough, so hopefully I don't cough during the match. I just got to make sure I wasn't muted because I have coughed already. And I had to mute. But anyway, this is our battle against True. You can see our team on the screen and his team. He brought the exact same team as last time he battled, which is Mega Charizard Y, Donphan, Victini, Suicune, Conkeldurr, Umbreon. And I brought almost the same team, except I switched things up on him. Switched EV spreads and moves and that kind of stuff. And instead of Medicham, I brought Melodic this time because I need some more bulk. Medicham does not have any bulk, as I'm sure many of you know. Oh, there's that cough coming on. But anyway, we have our Armaldo. I think this is the exact same set, except for it has X-Scissor and it's physically defensive instead of specially. I don't know if I had a specially defensive or physical last time. I think it was special. But no X-Scissor. It has Knockoff instead. Otherwise, still Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Rock Slide. Then we have Choice Scarf, Landorus with Rock Slide, Earthquake, Superpower, which is surprisingly the first time I've had Superpower in Landorus this season, because I'm an idiot for some reason. And then U-Turn. And then we have Thunderous. It has Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Taunt, and Thunder Wave, which is the same moveset we had last time, except I was max speed, max special attack. This time I'm bulkier, so I can take 3 Ice Beams from Suicune, unboosted Suicune. And hopefully we can keep Thunderous around for Suicune this time. We also brought Mega Sceptile again, because Mega Sceptile can one-hit KO both of his Megas, and that's what it's built to do. Fortunately, he brought the Charizard, which is easier to one-hit KO than the Blastoise, surprisingly enough from a Grass-type Pokemon. We also have the Melodic, who can take a Solar Beam from that Charizard and Mirror Coat it back. Also, he had a Rotom Frost, which it could take a Choice Specs Thunderbolt from and Mirror Coat it back. Also has Recover, Dragon Tail, and Scald, so it can deal with the Suicune, and a Citrus Berry, so it can take those big special attacks and then heal up so it's not down in the low health trying to leftovers recover from there. We also have max defense, a max HP Cresselia with a Rocky Helmet, and this is our Victini counter because it's the only thing that doesn't take over 50% from Choice Band Victini. It has, instead of Calm Mind set like we did last time, I'm actually running a bulky set for I think the first time this whole season. I usually run like something that can set up and start attacking, but this is purely to stall out that Victini because it has Rocky Helmet. It also has Psyshock for its only attacking move. Then it has Lunar Dance to heal up other Pokemon. It has Moonlight to heal itself, and it has Toxic to whittle down the opponent. So hopefully we don't get 6-0 this time. We're going to hop right in and see how this battle turns out. I think from now on I am going to do post-com. I led with Armaldo, by the way. I led with Armaldo, expecting the Donphan again, but he brought Umbreon to lead this time. So still not a bad matchup for Armaldo. I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks right away. He ends up going for Toxic, which I was surprised by, because I could have had X-Scissor like I had last time, which I showed last time. But I'm just going to set up these Stealth Rocks. He probably knew he was going to take one, just wanted to get that Toxic off. And then here I'm like, well, Armaldo can't really do anything to Umbreon, so I'm just going to switch out. He actually switches out his Umbreon as well. I was going to switch on the Thunderous to taunt this Umbreon, but now he brings in the Conkeldurr. And I'm like, oh boy, that's not a good matchup for Thunderous, because Conkeldurrs typically carry Ice Punch. So I'm like, alright, let's get Thunderous out of here and bring in Melodic to take this Ice Punch, and then hopefully get this Conkeldurr out of here. So I bring in the Melodic, and it's going to eat up this Ice Punch, which I predicted so beautifully. And then I'm like, alright, let's just Dragon Tail this thing out of here. I don't want to Scald Burn it, and I don't really have anything else to do to it. So he's going to Drain Punch, so I'm like, oh, that kind of smarts. That does a lot more than I thought it was going to do. So I'm going to eat my citrus berry, which I'm like, thank God I have the citrus berry, because otherwise I'd be trying to heal up from there. Then I Dragon Tail him out. Bop. Sorry I'm a little winded. I actually just recorded this whole battle without recording it. It was pretty fun. So Victini comes in, I'm like, uh-oh. He's either going to Bolt Strike or V-Create. Let's play the odds. I'm going to go to Landers. Landers can live a Bolt Strike because he brings Victini down to -1, and then hopefully I can outspeed after the speed drop in my Choice Scarf and body him with Earthquake. But he goes for Bolt Strike. I'm like, cool. I'll just go for Earthquake. There's no way Charizard comes in right now because he doesn't know I'm Choice Scarfed. So he brings in the Umbreon. I'm like, okay, alright. I'll take some damage on this Umbreon because I can see this thing's going to start being really annoying. So I hit that Earthquake on this Umbreon. Bop. Brings it down past 50. I'm like, ooh, another Earthquake's going to body this thing even after the leftovers recovery. So let's hit that Earthquake, boys. He protects. Alright. So this is what this Umbreon's going to do. I want this Umbreon out of my game right now. I'm trying to go to B-dubs here. I don't have all day to diddle-daddle around with an Umbreon. So he's going to get a leftovers. I'm like, I don't know. I might be able to knock it out. I'm not sure. Probably not. I'm just going to hit it. Let's go. See. I mean, what's he going to do otherwise? Doesn't take him out, and he goes for Wish. I'm like, alright. He's going to Wish Protect. This is what's going to happen, huh? Alright. So I'm gonna get Landers out of here. Because, I mean, he could tell that maybe he thinks I'm Choice by now. And he goes into Charizard and just heals up from the Stealth Rocks and goes from there. So I'm just going to bring in Thundurus. I'm like, hey, Thundurus can do it. And even if the Umbreon stays in, then I can taunt it. It'll be cool. So Umbreon's going to get to the leftovers, and it's Wish, and it's like, oh, look, healthy Umbreon again. So this time I'm going to taunt. I'm like, bring it on, Umbreon. What do you got? And it turns out it doesn't have anything that turn, at least, because it went for Toxic, and it can't do that. So I'm like, alright, Umbreon's Foul Play is about to hit 3 KO on this Thundurus. So hopefully he doesn't have it. Well, he switches out, so I'm like, I don't know what his last move is. It might be Baton Pass, it might be Foul Play, or something else, I don't know. He goes into Conkeldurr. I just Thunderbolt here. I'm like, please don't paralyze this thing in case it has Guts. Fortunately, we do not. I'm like, alright, does he expect me to switch again into Melodic and go for Drain Punch? I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. I'm like, please don't Ice Punch. That would suck if he did. He does. And unfortunately, I don't have enough defense to live that. I have enough special defense to live Ice Beams, but not Ice Punches. So Thundurus goes down. Oh boy. Oh boy, what are we going to do now? Obviously, I'm going to bring in my Landorus and just body this thing, because Mach Punch is going to do nothing to me after the Intimidate. So I'm just going to Earthquake. He's going to actually withdraw this thing and save for later. I'm like, okay, I see you, big dog. But he's going to bring in the Suicune. I actually went for Rock Slide here, now expecting the Charizard to come in. I was so worried about this Charizard coming in all game. I don't know why. But I went for Rock Slide just in case it did. And it's still going to do okay damage to the Suicune. Suicune's going to get some leftovers. I'm like, okay. Obviously, I can't stay in here. He's going to Ice Beam. I'm going to go back into Melodic. My Ice Wall. It's actually a Water-type wall, but it blocks Ice-type moves. Pretty good. So anyway, and it deals with the Suicune. It was made to make sure the Suicune doesn't sweep me again. Because it can, it resists both of its attacks, and then it can Dragon Tail it out in case it starts setting up Calm Minds. So this turn, I'm just going to Scald, trying to get a burn on this thing, and he sets up Tailwind. I'm like, I'm not entirely sure why you want to set up Tailwind right now. Suicune's not set up. It's not going to do anything to this Melodic, so there was really no reason to do that. I don't know, maybe he had some plan for it. But I get the Scald Burn, which is really pretty, really nice. I love it. It's real cool. I'm like, alright, so Melodic just has to sit in here and kind of stall out this Tailwind now. And we should be good. So I'm just going to hit Recover. As he switches out the Suicune into Umbreon of all things. I'm like, why is Umbreon coming in? To use the Tailwind. I mean, yeah, you can Toxic me to try and whittle me down. But, I mean, that'll help me in the long run. It won't help me in the long run. Because I am Marvel Scale, but it will do a lot more damage to me in the long run, obviously. But here I'm just like, alright, I'm going to switch out. Umbreon's not really going to take advantage of this Tailwind as well as you would think. And my Romaldo's Toxic, so I can just bring it in and can't get Toxic. It's all cool, and it's dandy, and it's nice. So we're both going to be sitting here getting our leftovers. Our bulky Mons are staring each other down. And Tailwind's almost up. I think it has 1 turn left, or 2 turns? Because there was Setup, there was Switch, there was Toxic. This is the last turn. So he goes for Wish. And I just go for Knockoff here just to get rid of the leftovers. One less thing for this Umbreon to recover with. Bop. Out of here. And then Tailwind does peter out this turn, I believe. But I do get my leftovers and a little bit of toxic damage. You know, a little here, a little there. And there goes the Tailwind. I'm going to switch out now. I'm like, he's not going to Toxic. He's probably going to Protect because he wants to get this recovery. But obviously he wasn't afraid of an X-Scissor because he goes for Heal Bell this turn. Obviously I hadn't shown it yet, so I guess there was no reason to be afraid of it. But he Heal Bells the burn off of the Suicune and gets his Wish in one fell swoop, so this Umbreon's full. I'm like, alright, I'm going to slap this thing with Superpower. It's 2-hit KO. But we get a crit, so see ya, Umbreon. Out of my face. I don't want to see you ever again. Please. This thing was getting really annoying. But as that happened, I'm like, I shouldn't have gotten mad about that, because he brings in the Victini, and now I'm like, it's time for my Victini counter. And what I do with this Crest is a lot worse than what he was doing with that Umbreon. Because this is why people hate me for drafting Crest. To be fair, this is the first time I've done this with Crest, is sit here and stall with it. To be fair... And it's only because of this Victini. This Victini is a problem. So I take that really well. And he's getting all them drops. And I'm just going to sit here and Moonlight as he takes Rocky Helmet damage. I don't care. I don't even care. So he goes for another V-Create as I Moonlight here. I'm like, alright, this shouldn't knock me out. I'm like, oh god, that did a lot. He got a critical hit that time. Luckily, it didn't do that last 21 HP. Because then I would have been a little boned. I mean, I could have brought in Landorus there after 2 speed drops and just taken care of him, but... I'm going to Moonlight here, get that HP back up. I'm like, alright, he might switch out now, because he can come in on one... No, he can't come in on Stealth Rocks anymore after that. Maybe he was I knew he wasn't going to knock me out. I don't know why he stayed with this Victini. I guess he just wanted to batter this Cresselia as much as possible. But he's just going to keep V-creating this thing, and I'm just going to keep Moonlighting. And he actually lives that Rocky Helmet. I didn't expect him to. I'm like, alright, I'll just Moonlight another turn. But I hadn't taken into account how many speed drops he had, so I go for this Moonlight. I'm like, oh, I probably could have just Psy-Shocked and had more health by the end of this. So I had 174 there. I want to see if I actually would have had more health or not. He goes for the V-Create. This one's going to kill him. But let's see how much damage he can do to me. Yeah, I would have had about 29 more health than that. I mean, it's not a big deal in the long run, but it could have been. So yeah, I just have that little Moonlight there. He's going to bring out the Donphan. I'm like, alright, Crest can't really do anything to Donphan. I can't really just sit here and stall it. So I'm just going to switch my Cresselia out into Melodic, who can deal with Donphan a lot better. Unless the Donphan's carrying Seed Bomb for some reason. I think it also gets a Grass Knot. But he goes for a knockoff. We've already used our Citrus Berry. He does get a crit. It doesn't really matter. I go for Scald. See if we can get that burn, slow this thing down a little bit. No burn though. He goes for the Earthquake. It's like, alright, I see you, Donphan. Trying to go toe-to-toe to Melodic. He doesn't even get me under 50, so I'm like, alright, let's go for another Scald. We should be fine. If we can burn him, that'd be cool. Then I could just sit there and recover on him. But he brings in the Suicune. Suicune is at 50 now, and I go for the Scalds. We're bringing him under 50. And if we burn him, even prettier. Which we do. So we can burn the Suicune all the time, but not Donphan. Come on, Melodic. But if the Suicune's anything like the last time we saw Suicune, it's not going to have Rest. We've seen Ice Beam. We just saw Scald there, and we've seen Tailwind. So I'm assuming his last move's Calm Mind, just like last time. So I just recover up on this boy, because I'm like, alright, let's just be safe here. Let's be safe. And so we see the leftovers and the burning. I'm like, alright, Melodic can't do much else to this Suicune. We can sit here Scald all we want all day long. But I'm just going to slap this thing out of here. See if I can get some Stealth Rocks on something else that he's not wanting to get Stealth Rocks on quite yet. He does get the burn before I get him out of here, though. I'm like, that's kind of annoying. But we are Marvel Scale. I wanted to be competitive in case he brought Granbull, with Intimidate. But you'll see that Marvel Scale does end up actually working out better for us. So I get a little Bernie. A little ouchie Bernie. And I'm going to go for Scald on this Donphan. I'm like, please burn. Melodic, do your job. Do your job. Still no burn. And Donphan goes for another Earthquake. And, of course, we're going to eat it up because we're at Marvel Scale. And I actually didn't notice it during the battle. I actually just noticed it before we recorded this, that it wasn't uncompetitive, that I was Marvel. I'm like, alright. Well, that actually ends up saving us later in this battle. Not to give away spoilers. We knock out the Donphan with a crit. Crit does not matter at that point. We are dwindling fast, though. And he's going to bring out the Conkle Donker. He's going to take a little Stealth Rocky. I'm like, alright, I need to Scald here. I could recover, but in case he Drain Punches and predicts that, then I'll be boned. But he Mach Punches there, and we live because of our Marvel Scale, and then I knock him out with Scald, and then we knock ourselves out with Burn. So if I were to recover there, Melodic would be looking real good on that MVP scale, but still looking nice. Melodic, you're still our MVP. You're still good to go. So I'm going to bring in Landorus to clean this thing up. He's only got Charizard and Suicune left. I could have brought in Sceptile, but like at the moment in time, I wasn't entirely sure normal Sceptile was going to outspeed Charizard with the speed EVs I had. I'm pretty sure I still would have, but just to be safe, I didn't. Because I made Sceptile, Mega Sceptile, able to outspeed an Aerodactyl, which is also on his team, but he didn't end up using. But in the long run, Landorus needs the points anyway, because he's negative right now. So Rock Slide, get Charizard on my face, and then Suicune's low enough where Rock Slide's going to take it out too, especially after Stealth Rocks. Yeah, even before Stealth Rocks, Rock Slide would have taken it out. So as long as we connect, we should be good. If we don't connect, we give him a free kill. But we do connect, so see ya, Suicune. Bye-bye. We took the win, boys and girls. Nice 4-0 to make up for that. I mean, it doesn't entirely make up for the 6-0 last time, but it's better than getting 6-0 again. Or losing, for that matter. So, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out the video today. Be sure to go check out True Norseman. He's got really cool Pixelmon stuff, and Minecraft stuff, and Pokemon stuff, and all the cool stuffs. His links will be in the description below. So we do still have a chance at playoffs. A lot of cogs need to be in place to do so. And a lot of reliances on other teams to do their parts. So what would have to happen at this point is True would have to lose both of his next match, both of his next matches, because after this match he's 4-4 and we're 3-5. So he needs to either we need to, well, we have to win both for sure, or but if he wins one, loses one, he has to get pretty bad differentials, so that he drops below us if we win both of them. And then, Papa C has to beat True and lose the other person with pretty bad differentials, or just lose twice. There's a lot of cogs, and then the Talonflames we don't have to worry about it as much. But they can't win both and get good differentials. So there's still some ways for us to get there. So here's the hoping, guys. Our next two battles are against the Clinks and the Talonflames. So we are part of that dream. We do have to get both those wins. That has to happen. We have to win both of them. Otherwise, we don't have a chance at all. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to still show your support to the Minnesota Wild Charge, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know who your favorite team member is from this draft. Personally, my favorite is Melodic. It's always Melodic. Guilty as charged. I've drafted Melodic every draft, and I always underestimate my girl/boy. I've been using a boy Melodic lately. But I always underestimate Melodic. Just so good. Just so good. And so lucky. So lucky. Yeah, so if we do come back next year, I'm definitely contracting that Serpentine. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure, as along with winning, to show some more faces in the last two battles. Show face. I want to see more Mega Mawile. Not to give away who I'm going to use, because obviously, just because I want to see more of them doesn't mean I'm going to use them. Magmortar has not battled. I don't think he's hit the field once this year. He's came to 2 battles, it looks like. Oh, okay, he's had to hit the field because he had to have gotten bodied in one of them, I think. Because he's only won 1. What other game did Magmortar come to? Does he have 2 deaths? Magmortar, my boy. Wait. Says he only has 1. He has 1 kill too. What happened? Magmortar, who'd you kill? Apparently, Magmortar. Oh, that's right. It came to the last battle that you guys didn't see. Excuse me. Yeah, that's right. Magmortar came to last week's battle, which I didn't end up recording, and he killed an Amoonguss. Good job, Magmortar. But I'd like to see more Magmortar, more Mandibuzz, more Medicham, more Nidoking, more Kyurem. So hopefully I can get those kids into battle. Otherwise, we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.
Hello everyone, and thanks for checking out the video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to click on the links on the screen. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more videos as they come to your way. And if you want to go check out the GoFundMe, that'd be great too. Bye!